Good morning, Hanumantrao. Today we are here to record the next episode, and just to have the continuity, last episode we recorded the events of the important event of a teenage Jayalakshmi of Karur getting married. After after Saraswati went to Karur and then fixed up the marriage. Maytur getting married in Maytur to your father, Professor Srinivas Rao, and moved to Bangalore and entered into almost a brand new SriRamaNivas. And she settled down fast because of the teenage children like Ponna and others of her age group. Not only that, was aided by the grandmothers and Saraswati also coming on and off, etc. So that way, Jayalakshmi settled down. So we didn't talk much about Sri Ramanivas building by as it is. So at this juncture, we thought why not we have a detailed description of the brand new house in which this family life started. Yeah, we thought we will look at the plan of the building, Sri Ramanivas in second class Gandhinagar, and go into the little bit of details of the house. Yes, sir.
So today what I'm going to talk is about our house as it was in 1937-38 as it was built
Correct.
in the first stage. So my
Correct.
father shifted there and the house was an English type of house
Uh-huh.
and the English type of cottage, very simple house with a few rooms. And that was the bigger site as compared to sixth cross. It is a very big site, 50 by 80 feet like that. So it was he purposely built the back portion, the house, in the rear portion of the site,
Leaving a lot
leaving
of
the
the
front because
frontage.
he was a lover of garden and he
Uh-huh.
wanted to this one he wanted to make a nice garden in the front and all this. With that idea, I built a house. So that house he built was not single storied as compared to two-storied house in sixth class.
Correct.
There's only single
Only
storied
single
house
story.
and with green windows and shutters and all those things. So it was that house was built nicely and there was a front portion. There was a big garden was there. So by the time my mother came, the garden was in full bloom.
Ah, okay.
And it
By
was
that
already
time,
there. And there were
center of the compound.
center of the compound, small wicket gate, but it was a green color and it was a wooden gate.
Ah.
So when you open creak creak, it will make sound.
Sound.
Also.
Oh.
So like that. And
So
when
you will
we
know who
enter
is
this-
coming.
So it was giving like a calling bell to the people who are there. Somebody is entering.
Yeah, that's
And
correct.
the other side there was a big gate.
Wider
The
gate.
wider gate, again wooden gate only at that time. But wooden with all the stripes.
For the
Was there and there was a garage in the back end. So that was the setup for the house. So as and the pathway for the center, there was this pathway, wooden. There was a mud pathway leading to the center of the house to the veranda. And on the either side of to separate from the other area, there was curbs of bricks laid on either side. So
as a border. As a border.
To demarcate the border, and the other side of the house, that big road was the driveway to the car. So other side also there was a curbs were there, brick. So in that area, what happened was there was as we enter the house, there were two huge, long, tall sanpige trees. So maybe about 25 feet at least, I think.
Oh.
So it was 25 feet.
They are all tall trees.
Tall trees, and they were fully blossoming with that
Flowers,
sanpige
sanpige
flowers.
Very aromatic.
Very aromatic. As the people enter, they will get the aromatic aroma of the
Feeling welcome.
welcoming people with the sanpige smell, sanpige flower smell. And the other end of the compound, the adjoining to the next house, which is going to the next house, other
That is left side.
there was left side at the end of the compound. We had he had put a lot of flowering plants like roses, jasmine, and all those things was there. And this area between there was a there was also lawn, like
Grass.
and in the center, as we go in the pathway, there's a little bit raised portion was there. I don't say mound, but it is not very small raised portion on which there were stone slabs, granite slabs were
Ah.
put, so that people
So
can
it's sort
sit
of a
and
small mounds.
small mound, but not obstructing the view of the house. It is not so tall, so we could still see the house from the
Slightly
outside.
raised,
Slightly raised portion, and
where people can sit.
in the evening. And so when then there is a rack that it was leading to the veranda that side, and this side to the right there were a big guava tree.
Goa.
Guava tree. So, but it was very yielding all nice sweet guava fruits. So that is why the birds and parrots and
Squirrels.
even squirrels and all those things used to
They
come.
feed on
There were
the.
a lot of birds crisscrossing in our compound because it was a big. It was the only big garden in our this place, and there are very few high buildings everywhere. So that was the
On
this
the
one.
left side,
So
some.
left side there were this one, the santigate tree was there, and the end there was a guava tree,
No,
there
no.
was a apple tree, and first a fig tree.
Oh.
Fig also, fig fruits we used to enjoy because it was very sweet.
Yeah.
And there also the birds and the squirrels and all they used to enjoy. They will throw the
Gala type.
half-eaten fruits. They'll be throwing down and all those things. Like that, it was there, and there was an apple tree was also there, and that is the
Apple was nice.
apple was I have not tasted, but because it was not like, because afterwards in later years I tasted apple in the UK, for example, London. That was entirely very
Different,
so
different
here
quality.
it was more like green apples,
Okay.
not very sweet, I can say. Okay, but there was an apple tree was there, and then we used to go to the, as we go there straight, as we walk along uh,
Central pathway.
central pathway, the even that veranda was three steps were there for climbing. It was semicircular, and it was a canopy. That means it was open type with the equal semicircular
Curved
top.
roof.
It's a curved roof, semicircular,
Fully front open.
fully open on either side, so that there's an open veranda.
From veranda, you can see the whole garden.
Yes, from veranda we can sit there in the cement and
Read
enjoy
paper,
the
you
garden
better.
after climbing the three steps that to the this one to enter to the hall, the other side in the back. And the as we climbed the veranda, we can, to the left or left there was a door that was going to what is called a BD room or a reception room. We can call reception. It can be for anybody.
All visitors used to enter.
Will be entertained there, and that is how that was called as a reception room,
Or a
tuition room
BD
for
room.
my father, BD room, tuition room for my father. So that door was opening there that side, and there was a center door that was leading to the hall. On the door, on the top of the door, and on the top there were two tall windows. That was tall, and on the top of the windows also there were ventilators. So to the left there was a small this one a box like thing where the electric
Switchboard.
meter and
Switchboard was there.
electric meter could be put, so that the meter reader can go outside and see, can come in, they need not come inside the house.
Correct.
So you can read the meter.
Correct.
And the center this one was a big teak wood door that was opening inside
Into the hall.
Into the hall.
Hall with the high ceiling.
So the hall had a high ceiling, and it had again ventilators on both sides, so that the more air and this light would come inside the house, so it was really bright. So when you open the two windows side also, it will be very bright. The hall was very bright. So when we enter, as we enter the house, we could not miss the photo of Lord Venkateshwara, because it was on the top, just on the other wall. So so he will be welcoming. It is as if that God is welcoming all the visitors, everybody, with such a huge photo. That photo was actually unframed photo. Was given by one Sivaswamy here, who was in the first cross.
Oh, this is second cross.
This
in the
first cross, and because when our was a road dash, our house straight, if you go, you will hit their compound. He was one of the and Sivaswamy himself was a short gentleman. He's from Chennai, So he's from Chennai somewhere they were hailing, but they settled in Bangalore. They're talking more Kannada, and he was short, fair person with the bald head.
What he was
And
doing?
he was a film financier,
Oh,
and he was advancing money for all producers
oh,
of films. So
oh.
he was that was this one.
So
And plus
film.
they were also giving perhaps some milk to so many people who
Yeah,
used to come to the house because they had so many
that is the
cows.
side business.
That is side business. And his wife was short and it's very fair, and she was like a typical Iyer lady.
Ayer.
She was putting Kanjivaram service. Always I used to see her in Kanjivaram service, and with a
Madisar,
typical
Madisar.
Madisar, that like a Iyer lady. She used to dress up very neatly, and she used to have a very big nose ring, diamond nose ring, and diamond earrings and all those things. So she was a
So
fair.
showing the wealth.
So
So that is why film finance.
so he was there like that. She was a quite house lady, and they had many daughters.
Ah.
And last one was the boy.
Ah.
So I had, I think, 5 daughters. And the end was Sridhar. His name was Sridhar. He became a chartered accountant.
Okay.
He was my Upendra's colleague, I can say,
Ah.
same age. So that person had given
Shivshami.
that Shivaswami had given this one.
Gifted
A big photo of
huge photo.
unframed
How much?
photo
How
of
much? How much size it may be
maybe it was
approximately?
about four,
Up.
3 feet, 3.5 feet height,
Oh.
and another 2 feet or
2.5 feet.
2.5 feet width.
Oh, quite a
And,
big one.
Quite a big one, and he had given it because he knew that my father was an ardent devotee of Venkateshwara. So he thought that it will be useful if we can put in the house, perhaps with that idea. So my father immediately did not waste time.
He liked
got it
the
framed
picture.
and put it there. So that was a prominent photo
Feature
welcoming
of
of the hall. Whenever people used to, they lift up there, they will see the huge photo of Venkateshwara.
Yeah, you get good feeling,
Good feeling. So it was there. That photo was there. And to the left on the top, there was, as we enter, to the right, there was Saraswati photo by Ravi. The left side wall, a big photos again of my Lakshmi. This side Lakshmi, that side Saraswati.
Saraswati.
That is also drawn by Ravi Verma,
Ah.
Raja Ravi Verma, very famous painter.
Correct.
And then on the other side, facing the Venkateshwara, the other
Opposite
side of the
side.
wall, there was Rama Lakshmana
Rama.
Sita statue.
Pattabhisheka.
Rama Lakshmana Sita
Hanuman.
and it was one by Malkraj. He had painted, North Indian painter. That was also very good.
Yeah, yeah.
This one was there. So this was this one and this one it was there. And another feature of the hall and the adjoining 2 rooms was the tiles were imported from Italy.
Thank
Because
God. How you
no, because what happened was
your father went to Italy or
no,
what?
he didn't go, but there was an Asiatic building where Janata Bazaar came. So that they had imported that for that, and something were left out. Some tiles, and they, of course, my father got
knew them.
and he put it, but it was so good, the tiles, that people thought it is red oxide after constant mopping and all. The tiles were not
Shining
visible,
like
it was very shining and
very durable.
very red. And the another property was in the cold season, it will be hot,
warm,
and whereas the hot season it will be cool. So that property it had between the hall and the 2 rooms had that type
imported
of tiles.
Italian
Imported
tiles.
And that was there. And as the people enter there, then to the right there was one room. As we entered the
Hall.
and left there was a room. There was a door that is going to the Bidi room. So that from hall only you can enter.
Correct.
So that was the.
So the BD room you can enter through the hall door or from the veranda itself.
Or visitors and those people will
directly
open the BD room, that door.
Front door,
and the people will go directly
into the BD room.
And in that room there was a sofas. Sofas were put. Sofas were put, and that there was a table. Rosewood table. Small table for the tuition. When my father used to use it for tuition. And he had two steel foldable chairs. That is for students. And he had one one chair with a back, what is that?
Cushion.
Back cane, this one. So that old type of chair he had. So for him to sit.
For him. That is meant for him. Teacher.
That is meant for him. That was the thing that was available in that room.
Apart from sofa.
And in the night actually it was multi-purpose. This
Ah.
room, this hall and room,
Ah.
because we used to take a bed there,
Ah.
so sleep there.
Sleep.
And morning we'll fold up the bed, roll up the bed, and that was it. So this right hand side room, what I want was, that was a bedroom of my father,
Ah.
my parents, and there was a uh, steel safe.
Uh-huh.
That was Hubli, Siddheshwar,
Ah.
one very even now that company is there. I think they make that type of steel safe only.
Steel safe.
Steel safe that was there in that
For valuables, to
for
keep
valuables that was there, and then there was a almirah where valuables of the temple, Rama temple. It should become, my father was connected with the temple as the Dharmakarta or convener of the temple committee, and it was nearer to the temple. Whenever there was special occasion, the Narasimhamurti of Bhattar used to come and take the crowns, the
All jewelry.
Silver plated crowns of gods, the Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, and Hanuman. And then he used to take this best dresses, this all this
Special.
silk dhotis and all he used to take. And afterwards, night he will deposit. Other days they will put usual dhoti, which are not so much valuable. They used to manage there. So that almirah was there, the steel cot was there. Then this and there was one dressing table, teakwood dressing table
With a mirror.
with a mirror. So it a tall mirror was there. There is a dressing table, teakwood dressing table was there. So this was the setup in that room.
On the right side room.
On the right side room. And as we go to the hall, then we will go. There was a door which was opening into the dining room.
That is the center room. From the front door.
Next room. Next.
Front door is aligned with that.
Aligned with that, there was one more door, and another door just opposite for going out
to the rear side.
To the rear side. This tall, this longish dining room was there. Other end of the
parallel to the
right,
hall.
Parallel to and the other end of that right hand end, there was a shelf, big shelf, wooden shelf, where we all the rolled up beds and.
All of you were sleeping on the floor.
All of us were sleeping on the floor like a general ward in a hospital. So some people used to say, that is how we were there. Some people used to sleep in the hall. Some other people used to sleep in the other Bidi room. And morning everything will
be rolled up
and put. And that dining room was a sleeping room for all the old
ladies.
Grandmothers and other people will sleep there.
In the dining room.
That was there. That was the setup. And as we go to the dining room, facing the dining to the left, there was the entrance to the kitchen. And as we stand there near the door, that side there was a shelf, wooden shelf.
Okay.
Wooden shelf, green color painted, and then it because storing all the groceries and all those things were there. And the top there was you cannot miss one hand grinder for coffee powder.
Oh, that is for the old type where with the funnel with a cranking handle.
Hand crank.
And it will be fixed to a board.
And of course, for the coffee powder, for that, they were insisting that 50% should be plantation A and 50% Peabury. So we used to go to the India Coffee Depot and get the coffee. One of those will go to that coffee depot and get, and this one half of they will mix and then roast it and keep the roasted beans ready. And they every day a handful of coffee coffee beans will be taken, put in the top
hopper,
where they will put
small hopper
where they will put the coffee powder. And towards the night, this will after lunch, dinner and all those things. So final activity. So one of us will go and grind. It will make sound, and even that wooden this one, because of the difference in level, it would shake also. So that was the situation there in the kitchen. And the other end of the kitchen, that there was a platform, there was a chimney going out of chimney, and this kitchen had a window right on the top.
Not in the lower level.
Not lower level. There was no window and all. So that side there was a window. That was not a big window, but a small window was there. So this was the setup in the kitchen. And as we step out of the house to the backyard of the house, the straight facing the main door was a pedestal where the tulsi
Ah.
tulsi plant
Tulsi
will be
Mata. Mata.
in a brass pot. It will be kept on that, and this was a cemented pedestal,
Cement pedestal
slab on which the this one will be kept, and that was prominent because all the ladies will do the puja.
Take bath after
Especially,
taking bath.
that they will do the tulsi puja, and especially on special occasions like this what we are getting Uttam Dwadasi now. Tulsi puja is coming hotly now. So Tulsi Puja they will do that one. And Ratha Saptami. Ratha Saptami, the big this one was drawn with
The kola,
with
Rangoli.
no, with sun,
Sun
and
riding on a
sun,
chariot.
moon and all. They will
Chariot.
draw it on the Rangoli, and then they will put it in this one, and they will do puja. They will even put the plantain this one steps decoration and mango
For
leaves,
puja.
for puja everything will be done. So the women folk of the house used to do puja every day. That one. And if you go, then there was on the other side. If we after beyond this one
On the left side.
there was a pipe. It was opening down. There was a granite slab where they can wash the clothes,
Utensils.
wash the utensils, etc. And to the left, it was opening to a bathroom. Bathroom was having a anda.
Must have been a old type of bathroom.
Old type of bathroom with it had only a tinned roof, and then there was a anda was put in the put in a cement. This one
Cement
and
permanently fixed.
Permanently fixed, and there was a this one for putting
Bottom chute for
no firewood and all those things will be
to
put
burn.
there and burn, and they will.
So every day who will do that?
No, there were one hour who
One of the
used
ladies.
to get, and this barani that I told you that cow dung cake barani. It's called as barani. So barani was there, and they will put some barani and some
So firewood. See, the barani is barani is for what? No, that will catch fire first.
That's why they will put some kerosene oil and light it. And,
then the firewood would take a little bit time.
Firewood will be there. Firewood will be there. So the hot water will be ready for people who used to get that. And on special occasions, they used to put in the night only, so that there was a chimney also going. And they will light it in the night only. So morning, hot water will be ready.
But one
and there was a pipe.
What I am asking is, when so many people were there in the house, number of residents are almost 10, 8, 10 are there. Okay. This one anda of water may not be or it will be boiling.
That what happens, we have to timely when it is very hot, we have to open the cold water tank.
Correct. Then you fill up simultaneously.
Then fill up, that will the water which you open, it will come and fall in the this. That was the bathroom was there, and in the passage to the right, there was a passage to the right. That the next adjoining to it, in the back of this one, there was a bath. There is a toilet. The toilet was there was a wall. If we go like that, there was a wall. Then if we go straight,
partition wall,
and then we have to go left, turn left, and the bathroom was there. And I don't remember any pipe there. So what happened was, we used to get the well water. So it was not such a deep well. 20 feet, less than 20 feet the water was there. And the bucket will be there always. So we used to take a lot of copious amount of water, put it in a kodam or a bucket, and then we used to put as a barrier to the people to come inside.
At the entrance.
At the entrance, we used to keep that, so that it is like a
signal.
This one. And we used to copiously use water. We used to take another small bucket to keep it inside. And we used to, there was no flushing system, so we used to go liberally, the water will be thrown in the toilet after use. And this was also, this will be like a warning, and it will be other people, so that somebody is inside. And the well was there that side, and we used to go out of that one. And that was the asbestos sheet storeroom was there like that. It was open
near the well.
Behind the well, that side.
Behind the well, towards the front.
Towards the front, that asbestos.
By the side of VD room. By the side of VD room.
Yes, where we used to see this bardi and charcoal.
Plus firewood.
Firewood will be stored. And then we go out, then we see.
There was a door there.
There was a door, and we used to extreme left only. There was a door, so we used to walk out, and then to the right there was a
fig tree and
apple tree were there. and then we can. It was going out for the compound, so we can go like that. There was no other building at that time. So this is the setup, and as I tell you, this Bidi room was a place where more activity. My father used to take tuition, so he will be coming from right from the college, and he used to come, and sometimes
Tired.
he will be tired, and he has to change the suit. He will put the gabardine suit. My father.
To the college.
Gabardine suit
And this one.
and that
Turban.
turban he has to unwind the turban and keep it there. No, he will unwind it completely. Every day he will tie it separately. So
Means
turban,
what you are telling is not a ready-made turban.
not a
It is made from the long cloth.
long,
You have to tie a turban.
organdy cloth, organdy. That type of
Some muslin type of thing.
that
Yeah, I
thin
remember.
one. No, I mean my father had a special way of tying the turban.
Yeah.
That was his signature. Other people used to put sometimes, yeah, they pick this one helmet on which they will tie. There are some people were doing like that, and it was at a blunt top. It did not have a sharp top in the front. So it had a triangular. This one, my father had a signature turban.
Yeah, and the
So
photo
it
is
was,
there. The photograph.
it will be sharp in the end. And it was standing stiff. It will never get unwound. So and then he had to take out the.
So every day tying that, preparing the turban will take about 10
Yes,
minutes.
correct. It was a long one, and
Process.
this one,
Fold like this, like
fold
this.
like this, and he had a coat. He has to take.
Because why I am telling you,
correct,
my grandfather was a lawyer.
correct,
Every day this exercise will be there.
correct,
And he will ask me to hold the other end.
correct.
And we have to fold like this, and make it into this much
Correct.
width. Then fold like this.
In
Like
this
this.
case, my mother used to help.
Oh, tell me that. Somebody is
And then
required. Because we have to hold. Somebody
and
has to
then he
hold.
has to take the. It is a long process. He has to put the suit in the hanger, the coat and the pant
In the bedroom.
in the bedroom. That is a dressing room. That there is a coat stand was there.
Coat stand.
So he has to put that, and he has to wear. And he used to take out the shirt. And shirt had this collar was separate piece at that time. So
like
it
a
was
English.
It used to be ironed, and it was to kept. So that he has to take out that, he has to take out the shirt. Then he will put, what he will put is he will wear the panche, kache panche. He will wear the kache panche
For the house.
for the house, and he will put the shirt
Regular
he will wear,
shirt.
and then he will, of course, he will go to the bathroom, have a wash and all those things. He will this one.
Maybe
Then
a
he will
cup of
come back,
coffee.
hot cup of coffee. Will wash, and they will wash
Will be kept ready for him.
So afterwards only he will come in the other door, that hall, through the
Hall door.
he will open, and the waiting student will be there.
So already the students will be waiting.
Students will be coming earlier than him, and they'll be waiting. So there was, I was a boy of 8 or 10 years at that time. So I used to open the door.
Your work was to open the door.
And I used to welcome I used to welcome him. And imagine, one of the students was Raja Ramana.
Raja Ramana.
Raja Ramana
This
is
nuclear scientist.
nuclear scientist. Of course, he need not have tuition because he was such a brilliant fellow, first rank student. But my father was also asking the brilliant student to come, so that he had to ensure that they get 100 out of 100 in maths. So any small doubts, whenever they have doubt, they will come. They will not come regularly.
And also, maybe, see, your father's teaching must have been attractive, so much
Very
attractive.
very attractive.
So, Ramanna, such brilliant people were also attracted.
No, they were very much respected respect, gave my respect to my father. Then they were treating him like a god, because in the class also he was a pakka, he used to write so nicely on the board, and he used to teach so well.
But Mananelli board, it was no.
Board, he used to take the paper, and
that small table.
That table only, that iconic table, which I am using. So that was used for the table. And this Raja Ramanna used to use, and I was a chatterbox even when I am young. So I used to laugh, and they used to simply kindle me. And
so when the father is getting ready, you will keep company.
I was the filler for that time, and we used to crack jokes, and I used to enjoy. They also used to laugh. They were thinking I was very good like a reception.
Receptionist.
Receptionist.
Unpaid receptionist.
So then my father will, as his receptionist, I will go back.
Withdraw.
And then the classes will continue with that.
Raja Ramana became a great chap, no?
Afterwards, he
eminent person. Very eminent.
BSc got his Iyengar from South India.
Mm.
But he was a very good piano player. He's from ex Cottonian, Bishop Cotton School.
Oh.
So then he was a very good pianist, and he went to Bombay, I think TIFR, Tata's Institute of Finance. There he did his MSc and all. Went to UK also, I think. He went to do that nuclear physics and all those things. Then he came back and joined BRC. So he was a successor, one of the successors to Baba, Homi Baba, who
was the
who
originator,
who
founded
BRC, So he was he rose to become the director and chairman of the nuclear board and all those things. So he became very high position.
No, very revered scientist.
And then ultimately he became a Minister of Science and Technology, Union Minister for Science and Technology, one of this Prime Minister cabinet.
Right.
So he was a very big scientist. So I was.
So you used to
be shocked how I was treating him and I was talking to him. I recall even now that Rama with the mustache, with a dark mustache. Even at that time he had a mustache. So he used to come and he was looking a little bit elderly compared to the other students.
Means even though it is a younger student, little bit older.
Little bit he looked like a little bit.
And you as a small boy, you used to simply innocently, you never knew what will happen to him afterwards.
And afterwards he became like that. So that is the story of Radha Rama.
So the garage, your father parked the car in the
what happened was
car in the garage.
College, whenever he used to come from college, my mother knew what was the time. So the wide coat, the gates will be wide open. And
by someone in the house.
They would already keep it prepared. So the car, to receive the car. And, this was also, this garage door.
So that means, the father will be exactly particular time he will come.
Yes, 4:15 the college will be over, and about 5:10 like that he will come every day. Afterwards he comes.
So that is the time the door will be kept ready open.
I will also be there in the back seat because I was going to school.
So you remember that scene?
I remember that seat, and myself and Surya, and sometimes even Tandoni was in the college, so he used to also come. So three of us two or three will.
So the car will not stop.
Car will not stop, and he will on and off for conservation of petrol. And my father from Central College, right at the tail end, it was a down. It was a down, sloping down towards our house. So he will off the engine.
Switch off the engine.
Switch off the engine, and it will come. It will come, and down the door it will go, and he will not stop at all. He will take a turn, correct turn. He will go inside the house, and he will go inside the garage. Garage itself, short of hitting the ball on the other side. So he will come and say.
So that is a very. It would have been entertaining for the children.
Yes, and then we will stop the car, and then afterwards we all will go. And that is our car. From the college he will come. That is the scene on which we used to come on to Kaban Park. We usually have Residency Road, Kaban Park, then Public Library, then KR Circle, then Maharani's College Circle, then there was a Jail Road, there was a temple, Hanuman Temple, was the Jail Anjaneya Temple. Then we had to take a turn to the right and go. That was a standard road. And our car, there was not much traffic in those days. So there was hardly any accident I have seen.
No.
Only once I have seen accident means this car. One of the wheels went off. It went and thud our car came down, and of course there was not much traffic and all those things. So that tire they got and fixed it and all.
See, on the whole, SriRamaNivas plan we understood nicely. It's nicely built new house where your father was, everybody was active, and your mother as a young teenage lady, girl, she came into the house surrounded by a lot of people, lot of activities, very lively. And even though 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms only, kitchen, dining room, hall, busy room, bedroom, veranda.
So that actually it is, to sum up, my Tangama told when he built the house, he had told Sirisa Katti Pesa.
That's what you do. We
So
talked
that way we
last time.
built a small house. Though it was a small house, it was full of happiness, full of people. And for 50 years, imagine There are a lot of functions, a lot of festivals, feasts, people coming and going. So much happenings took place in the
So
same.
never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment. Of course, after some 45, of course, some changes took place.
That is all later.
Friend building.
But anyway,
came and
in that period, whatever the house was built, father so decision to build a house like that
Correct.
turned out to be very nice, very
Correct. That
good
was
for
very
the
good,
family,
very good.
isn't
And
it?
the house was so good at that time. There are lot of many houses were not there. I remember when I used to get early in the morning, I used to go to the veranda. It was misty and foggy, Bangalore.
Yeah, yeah, old
And
Bangalore.
lot of this one. So we used to visibility was almost zero. I could not see the front road. The road also I could not see. It was a beautiful sight. I cannot get that
With some big
beautiful sight.
tree and
Now
this.
I cannot get that
Yeah, yeah,
beautiful
yeah.
sight. So now
We are surrounded by a lot of close
so
houses.
that time the entire our
Bangalore was like
Bangalore
that.
was there. From our house veranda, one could enjoy the birds
Nature,
coming,
nature was.
coming, birds coming, and full of misty.
No, no, I remember. See, your father didn't choose to be the Madras Presidency Accounts Office, Account
Correct.
General,
Accountant General.
because he liked Kaban Park.
He
That
liked
was
that
one of the factors.
garden. That is why he continued with that garden.
Garden, and also, fortunately for him, from college he used to come via Kaban Park and nearby
Kaban
area.
Park, and that was the this one.
So it was a wonderful life. Whole